Well, let's just address the elephant in the room. Gracie is wearing a babushka, and the reason for that is she has a hematoma on her left ear. It's where an infection occurs, and then due to head shaking and scratching, blood vessels are broken and the ear fills up with fluid. So that's what she has going on. She's been seen by a veterinarian, and she's had treatment, some ointment to address the infection, which I think is resolved, and then it just takes a long time for it to heal itself. And in the meantime, she's wearing this babushka so that when she shakes her head, it's not irritating that ear and making it worse. And it's big inconvenience for both of us. She hates wearing it. She looks ridiculous. I take it off at night when she's sleeping and she's not shaking her head, but she has to keep it on throughout the day, or she'll just be trying to shake her head all the time. But it's been a few weeks. I've been running around doing a lot of things, not a lot of filming, but I'll just update you right now and get you caught up to speed with what's been going on. So as you can see, I got all the lumber here between Shane and his mill, and then Joe and Donnie and their mill. I've got all the lumber that I should need here to build the flooring system of the cabin. Got our beams, which will sit on top of the posts, and then our 2x8 joists. I also got this load of 3/4 Advantech, so that should go together. So while I was milling lumber, I also borrowed this trailer from Shane, and with Dewey's help, we basically rebuilt the trailer. It needed a lot of work. Dewey totally rewired it. We repacked the bearings, installed a new bearing, bolts and bushings in the suspension. So it's in good working order now, and that was awesome because I was able to haul all this lumber pretty much no problem. I installed the trailer brake on the truck, but it's not working correctly, so I'm gonna have to swap that out. We had some fans from Australia actually sent us this insert here, which has been awesome for cooking with the pan and boiling water right on the grill, so that's working great. I installed a chimney cap up there. All the rain we were getting was flooding out the stove. It was filling up the bottom of the stove when I wasn't here with water, so that's helping a lot. Tent's been working great. It's been really nice to have the stove, and on the next trip I'm going to redo this gasket. I didn't do this correctly and it's been falling apart, but that's just to help control the draft and the draw, make this burn more efficiently through the night. And I've been working the gravel pad. I was trying to get the footprint of the cabin smoothed out and as level as possible. There was a lot of loose rock, which I've been using to fill potholes, but that's tuned up pretty nicely. And then with the laser, I was able to cut all the posts level with each other. And I put these caps on. The thing about these caps is they have a screw here, but that's just to lock it into place from rotating, because there's not actually any adjustment elevation wise up and down with that. So I did my best to cut these as level as possible with the laser, and then just a metal blade with the Sawzall. I ended up only having one blade that was long enough, and when it wore out, it wandered and it was really difficult to make a straight cut. So then I had to use the grinder with flapper discs and the little level to flush the top of those. And I think it's pretty good. It should be close. But my question now is, if I do need to adjust any of these, how will I do that? I guess I could shim. I don't really want to shim it. I don't know. I feel like these should have adjustment like the porch ones do. I haven't set these yet, but you can see that these go up and down. And, you know, so I can adjust the elevation of those. And I think I'd like to have the same concept with these, but I've been talking to Shane about it and we'll figure that out. So yeah, it's been a lot of tedious work and just a lot of running around back and forth. In the meantime, it's been quite a process dealing with the vet for Gracie and just doing some work back home and everything else. So I've been kind of slacking in the filmmaking category, but fall is quickly approaching. It's starting to feel like it's here with cool nights, and I plan to spend a lot more time out here, a lot more filming this fall. And in the next trip, should be meeting up with Shane here, and we'll be building the floor system for the cabin. So that's what we got going on, and we'll see you then.